I really wish people. Oh, I'm so glad you kept dancing. Hello and welcome to 10-Minute Fringe. I am Laser from A Shark Ate My Penis, and today I am talking to Joseph Martin and LINUS KARP from Diana and Jellicle Life. What's the full name of Jellicle Life?
How to Live a Jellicle Life, Life Lessons from the 2019 hit movie musical Cats.
Obviously.
Yeah, come on, Laser.
I'm already in love with both of you because the 2019 Cats like changed my life. Like it takes up such a big part of my brain that I like absolutely cannot wait to see your show. The way that probably Diana does for most people in Britain. So it all works out.
Yeah.
So please tell me, what is the pitch for each of these shows?
So Diana, the Untold and Untrue Story is the version of Diana's life as it should have happened. So it's sort of like a discipline show that has like drag, multimedia, puppetry, audience participation, music, dance, theater. It's very stupid and joyful and queer and very much a celebration of Diana.
Yes, very much done with love for the People's Princess.
Incredible.
Jellicle is sort of how the way I described it to my friends, which Linus initially rejected but now has taken on. So I consider that a compliment. Is like a TED Talk from hell, or a TED Talk from the upside down, or So it's a presentation on how if you follow the lessons of the Jellicle Cats in Cats, you too can lead a more Jellicle life. And it's essentially Linus with a PowerPoint and a cat suit and a wig.
I think Jellicle is tricky to describe in a way that makes it sound funny, whereas actually I do think it's quite a funny show.
It's definitely surreal.
It sounds funny to me. Also, I think my favorite thing about trying to bring people to see the movie Cats is everybody going, am I supposed to know what Jellicle means? Like, so I feel like that's exactly what your show is trying to do, right? It's an important educational system.
Exactly. I mean, we all need to be more Jellicle in our lives.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So tell me about this team. Tell me about Awkward Productions.
So Awkward Productions is us two.
You're looking at them.
So basically, I'm an actor first and foremost, and I was just frustrated because I'm Swedish and I'm based in the UK, and I was just getting quite frustrated with not being cast in things. So I was like, well, I'm going to start making my own projects instead. So we set up the company in 2017, basically so I could do a solo show because I found a show that I just felt like I need to do this show. It was called Awkward Conversations with Animals I Fucked. And it's an amazing script. And I just felt like I have to do this before other people come and take it and do it. So I did. And then from there, we were like, oh, maybe we can make our own shows as well and not just like find scripts. So then Jellicle was born very much because I just got very, very obsessed with the cinematic masterpiece Cats.
I think it's always very much been Linus's baby as a company. Linus and I are life partners as well as creative partners. And certainly for Awkward Conversations and for Jellicle Life, it's always been a case of him saying, I'm doing this show. Do you want to help or not? And obviously the answer is, well, yes, of course, a peaceful life. So yes, I will help. I sort of ended up teching and doing various bits of producing work. And the more work that we've done together, the more we've gone, oh, okay, actually, as a duo, this works quite nicely. And maybe we can do something more with this. So my role in it has increased with each project, but it's very much Linus's baby.
Yeah, I mean, for Diana, Joe is basically doing the job of 5 people.
Thank you very much.
And it's very, I mean, that's my advice. I think you should sleep with people in your team because then you can get them to work a lot. Like, I could never get someone to work as hard and as much as I'm forcing Joe to work. Like,
this is live. We can't do retakes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm in the same boat. My girlfriend and I are like helping each other on our shows. It's the way to do it.
I think so. It seems to be working for us, So we'll get bored of each other eventually, but until then, we'll keep making shows.
I mean, it seems to be working really well for you. I mean, your shows, I feel like I've been hearing about Diana, the Untold and Untrue Story for a lot. Like, it's just always in my feeds. It's been going for a while. Yeah. Did you do this last year?
We're just constantly online. But also, I mean, it's been amazing. The show opened in November. We've toured the UK up until May. And it's just been so much fun. I mean, we just timed it so well. We had no idea, like, writing it, that, like, first when we opened, the new season of The Crown was released at the same time we opened the show.
It was the day after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The day after our opening night.
And obviously,
Oh, wow.
Charles became king not long before we opened as well, really brought up, like, Diana and Charles and Camilla to the forefront of people's mind again. And then Harry released his book, and then Charles had the coronation, and it's just been, I mean, they just keep giving us, and they've helped make the show strangely relevant right now. So it seems like we're very fortunate with the timing.
Yeah, finally they've been useful for something.
Yeah.
Thank God for the royal family. Are you, so Linus, you said you're Swedish. Did you grow up with Diana being a big part of your life?
My mum always loved Diana, and she always, like, called her style icon. So I was very aware of her, but obviously not in the same way I would, or like the people here in the UK are. But I mean, that probably helped. And then Joe's mum also loves Diana, and the show actually started off as a birthday present for her, as just like a little silly thing we would all, like, read out together, and then it sort of just grew and grew and grew into this big monster that's now coming to Edinburgh Fringe.
I can't wait to see either one. I'm curious if maybe we'll talk about Jellicle Life. Is there a particular part of that show that you really like seeing people's reactions to, or you're excited to do and see what it feels
for
like?
Diana?
Oh, Jellicle.
Well, either one, but yeah, as I should Jellicle.
I mean,
I'm going to dive in on this first, simply because I'm sure you will have moments as well. But with Diana and with Jellicle, I tech the shows, so I am usually sitting at the back of the audience. So that means that I get to see every reaction every single time. And for Diana, my favorite moment is when we see the Queen for the first time. The Queen is played by Jerry Allen, fantastic actress currently in Operation Mincemeat on the West End over here in London. And she bears more than a striking resemblance to Olivia Colman. So the first time she appears on screen as the Queen, you watch the whole audience for a split second go, is that Olivia? No, it's not. And it never gets old. So good.
I mean, imagine Olivia Colman doing her show.
She might. You know?
Never say never.
I mean, but we're never going to replace Jerry. Yeah. Jerry's like...
She's so good. And I think for Jellicle, my favorite moment is the audience just seeing Linus for the first time on stage in a catsuit and wig and realizing, oh, this is what we're in for.
Yeah.
What are yours?
I think with Diana, it's the audience participation, like the surprise. There's quite a bit of audience participation, and I feel like as a performer that keeps it so fun for me as well, because every show is different. Every show has a different supporting cast, if you will, and I just love seeing, like, the both joy and fear, especially when Camilla is about. Like, you can see the fear of the people who's on stage, in their faces, and I love like the genuine terrifiedness of them. And with Jellicle's been, like, resting for a year since last Edinburgh Fringe, and we've only just, like, started rehearsing it, and we've got our first preview in London on Saturday. So it's been so, like, rehearsing it the last few days has brought me so much joy, because I feel like you sort of, like, remember all the moments you've had with it. I feel like I can't really give it away, but there's a moment where because it's multimedia, there are certain things that are shown on screen, and there are points that always really surprise the audience, which is funny.
Amazing. Yeah, it's so fun to be able to surprise people, because I mean, your shows both, they have such a clear pitch, but also I have no idea what to expect, and that's my favorite kind of thing, of like, this sounds wild.
I think you've kind of mastered the art of weird but intriguing marketing. I think is how I would phrase it.
And I wanted to be like, I love the unexpected, and I also I wanted to feel like live and surprising there in the moment, so the audiences don't know what to expect, and it's what's happening there. It's just there and live, and not something that you can. I mean, you don't come to our shows and sit back and enjoy the shows. You come and you become part of the shows.
Incredible. I have a question for you from my previous guest. Now, this is a person who is from America, just for the context. It's from Emmy Englehart of the show Impact. And her question was, are you going to eat haggis?
I love haggis.
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan. I have been a big fan for many years, so I absolutely will be eating haggis at every given opportunity. However,
Wow.
Linus has been a vegetarian for over a decade. Although you've had some good vegetarian haggis.
I have had good. There's vegetarian haggis. So I guess if it's veggie haggis, that would be okay. But I mean, I would never ever eat the real thing.
I would thoroughly recommend it.
Do you have a question for my next guest that I can ask the next person who has a show?
Yeah, I mean, sticking to the theme of Jellicle cats, because obviously that's the theme of this year's Fringe, I think.
And princesses.
Yeah, obviously. So in Cats, the musical or the film, the cinematic masterpiece, all the cats sing a song about themselves. To win the title, title of the Jellicle choice. So if you were to sing a song about yourself, what would it sound like, and what bits of yourself or your life would you include in it?
Oh, wow, I feel like that's a little bit what every solo show is, right? Is like our cats.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, essentially that. But it's a solo show, but make it Jellicle.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like that would be an incredible show, just to make everybody come and do 5 minutes of their show as a Jellicle choice, and the person who wins gets to die or whatever.
And that was actually my birthday a couple of years ago. I was like, it's a Jellicle ball. I want everyone to come and perform.
Yes.
But I didn't actually choose someone in the end.
Someone to die. Yeah.
I was like, everyone was amazing. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone tonight.
You're all winners.
That's smart. So where and when are your shows?
So they are both at Pleasance Dome. Diana is from the 2nd to the 28th, so the full month, at 4:30 in the afternoon. How to Live a Jellicle Life is on from the 17th to the 27th, so just the second half, and it's on at 9:40 in the evening.
Perfect. Everybody, check out these amazing shows at the Pleasance Dome. I am so excited to meet you two. I'm a big fan already. I've not seen the shows, but your marketing works on me. So good job.
Big fans of you. We cannot wait to hang out.
Obviously, check out A Shark Ate My Penis. I mean, that is a show title that bites.
So every time I see it come up, I'm like,
yes. Well, I'm glad. We're all very good at titling shows. I think the three of us were. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching 10 Minute Fringe. We will see you next time.
Bye.